Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, we're going to be taking your guys' chart requests from the live chat and also over here inside of the Discord channel. If you guys have chart requests and you can't make the live stream, you guys can always put them over here in the chart request thread. We left off last week right here at Morpho and Oasis, so we will be starting today with chart requests from LA. We're looking at Tesla and Pearl. I've never seen that one. And we're just going to continue down the list. As always, if you're on the live, you guys can put your chart requests in the live chat. If you click the join button down below, you can become a YouTube Spartan and talk in the chat with us. I will be doing a giveaway today if we can get to 100 likes on this video, 300 likes on the replay, and I'll give away 1,000 XRP if we can get this video to 300 likes by tomorrow. 300 likes by tomorrow's stream on this video, and I will be giving away 1,000 XRP. So smash that like. If you guys are watching, we got PERLE is going to be the first one here. This is a newer crypto. So again, with these newer cryptos, guys, I can't really tell you much about the data because there's no indicating data, right? I never like to buy a stock or a crypto unless it's been out for at least 6 to 8 months. And this just came out like 3 months ago. So again, there's no data populated on our indicator, so there's not a lot I can tell you. It looks like it tried to bounce right there at 17, but again, new projects, nothing to go off on the technicals. Your other request was Tesla, TSLA. Okay, and that one had the signal pop down here. That was back at around 370. It's now sitting up here at around 422. I'm on the Heikinashi candles right now. But again, the signal came down here. Again, we want to buy when this blue wave is down here below the white line. Given the green dot, that is our entry. As you guys can see on the chart, that happens about once a year. Okay, once a year you get an opportunity to buy your asset, and that is when this green dot pops down here below the white line. Again, the reason we like the wave below the white line is because we're very beat up, right? Things are not fun, right? Twitter is not popping. Chat is not popping when that happens because, again, we just sank, right? We're down here. We want to buy assets down here, okay? We want to buy into the mean or below the mean, which actually brings me to Chainlink here. Okay, I was actually going to talk about this first and foremost. Someone just asked me in the Discord if it's a good time to buy Chainlink. I know it has a red dot on the chart, guys, but we got to think of things based on where the averages are, right? If we're looking at things from a 4-year perspective, right, a 4-year perspective, okay, we have a indicator that tells us what the average price is over the last 4 years. That's going to be the blue line on our trading indicator, okay? So that's the average price over the last 4 years. So when we ask ourselves, hey, am I getting a good price for this asset right now? Because again, our goal here at Overkill Trading is to buy great assets at great prices, okay? That's it. It's that simple. So how do we know we're getting a great price? Well, we look at our cheat sheet. Are we getting a great price when we're way extended up off the average, right? Like back here in August, you see the separation between the mean, okay? You see the separation right here off that blue line. Okay, this is expensive territory. When we are down below the moving average, down here in despair, okay, despair doesn't feel good. A lot of people complaining, a lot of people are losing their minds, right? A lot of people have had it. They got their hands up in the air and just said, I don't know what to do anymore, right? This is not supposed to be fun, right? When you think of the word despair, you think of, right, things are bad. There's blood in the streets, like Warren Buffett would say, right? It's not fun, right? But up here, it's really fun, right? Things are really fun up here. We don't want to buy when things are really fun, guys. If you are in these markets to make money, the only way to make money is to buy when everyone else is selling. Buy when everybody else is scared. Buy when your assets are sitting down 35% off of the 4-year average. That's like going to Walmart today, if you guys shop at Walmart or Costco, and they got a big sign outside that says, everything's 35% off. Come on in. Okay? That's how we got to look at it. And if you think about it, if that were to happen, everyone would be running into the store, right? Today only, or this week only, or this month only, get your favorite stuff. Get everything 35% off. But it's the opposite of the markets, right? When we're down here, this is when everyone quits. This is when everyone runs out of the store because they're scared, right? We started buying Chainlink in December right here at $12. We bought more down here at $8. And now we're just holding, waiting for another signal. And it looks like we're going to get another signal when it happens. Can I tell you right now where I think that signal is going to come? No, because again, we go off data here. We can't go off of what we think is going to happen or off of what we feel. We just go off of the data. If you zoom out of the chart, every time Chainlink has been down here since back here in 2018, if you bought any of these signals since 2018, since I don't even know how long ago was that. What's that, 8 years ago? You made money every single time. Okay? The only difference is sometimes you got to wait, right? This is a weekly chart. We got to wait 1 to 6 months for these to develop, right? This is called time capitulation right here, meaning we're not doing anything. We've just sat in this range from 10 down to 8. We're just right here. We're not going down. We're not going up. We're just stuck, right? We're just stuck going sideways. And sideways action is actually not a bad place, right? That's actually where the smart money likes to buy, right? When things are just calm. Right? We're not going up like crazy. We're not going on this parabolic move and everyone's excited. Everyone's having a good time. You're calling up your mom and your sister and your cousins telling everybody to go buy, buy, buy. Right? Just like the majority of retail did back here on XRP. Okay? Back here in August. Right? 350. Everybody wanted XRP. Okay? Look at. Okay? See the separation there? That's how we know people are excited. Because again, ramped up. If you guys would have been around in July, I don't know if some of you guys were, but July of 2024, we called out XRP down here at 45 cents. I mean, people in the comments section were just going nuts. I was the biggest idiot in the world when I said, hey, this thing's got a buy signal down here at 44, oh, up to 350. Now everybody wants to buy it. Now everybody wants to go load up on XRP when things are exciting. Okay? Warren Buffett says it, guys. You should be excited when your asset goes down. He means that when he says it. You should be excited because if you're buying an asset, you should believe that the growth of that project or that company is going to excel over the next 5 to 10 years. If you're buying crappy projects, poo-poo coins, right, meme coins, penny stocks, you don't know anything about the company, of course you're worried about your position. When I see Link down 5% today, I'm just smiling, right? I'm going to get another opportunity to buy this thing down here on a green dot. Right? I'm going to get another one. I'm going to get another opportunity to buy this lower. And again, I'm not going to sell till the wave comes back up here like it did in August, and we called the top up here at 24. We're just sideways right now, guys. We're not moving, right? The low is $7. Chainlink above $7 is still bullish, right? Ethereum above 1700, the low from February. Again, we're higher than we were in February. Okay? What are we doing? We're just waiting for the next signal. We don't have to sit here and try to predict or guess or we don't have to do any of that, guys. We just sit and wait. We just patience. Okay? What does Warren Buffett say? He says the markets were made for transferring money from the active to the patient. Okay? Meaning the active people, the people in here day trading, buying on every green day and then selling the next day when it's red, buying on the green day, selling on the red day. Right? Just totally backwards. We take a zoomed out look at the charts. Zoom out of the 15-minute, of the 1 hour, of the 4 hour. Okay? Look at the weekly chart. Where are we? Again, Ethereum, 4-year average, right? 25% off of the 4-year average. 25% discount, guys. That's where you're buying Ethereum today. Again, back here in August. Hey, Overkill, is it too late to buy Ethereum up here at 5,000? Yes, it is. We got a red dot. Okay, we're way off the average. Okay, and now we're down here and everyone's scared. Everyone's, oh, no, I don't know. I wanted to buy it at 5, but down here at 1900, I don't know. Right? If you believe Ethereum's going up over the next 5 to 10 years, their technology, right, their blockchain, all that stuff, getting adopted by institutions, by banks, all that stuff, right? Money's going to flow into it, right? That's what the analysis is, right? Biggest altcoin in the world. Okay, 25% off the 4-year average, meaning you're getting it at a discount. You're getting it down here. So the easiest way to tell you guys are getting a fair price for something is just to look at the 4-year. Okay, if it's up here, like look at MU right now. Everybody's talking about MU right now. Why? Because it just went on a parabolic run. Do we want to buy after a parabolic run? Or do we want to buy after a 9-month dip where everyone's just out? Everyone's down and out complaining, right? Again, if we're farmers, if we think of ourselves as farmers here, we're planting seeds when the wave's down here, guys. This is where we're putting the seeds in the ground. This is planting season. When the wave comes back up here like it always does, okay, this is when we harvest. This is when we harvest our gains, right? This is when we enjoy the fruits of our labor. Does it suck that we're stuck in a consolidation phase and we're just getting time capitulated out? Yeah, it does. I wish it would go back up here to 5,000 just as much as you do. But again, we can't control the market, guys. We can only control our reaction to the market. So if you're panicking on a day like today and selling, you're never going to make money, dude. Zoom out of the chart. You're still buying it at a 25% discount. That's all there is to it. I mean, there's no other data point that you could really go off of, right? If you're looking at things from a long-term perspective. That 4-year average, right? Charlie Munger was Warren Buffett's right-hand man. He said, anytime your name hits the 4-year average, anytime it hits the blue line, you buy it and you hold it, okay? That's all you do. That's all you have to do if you're buying good quality assets. Now, the only time I feel anxiety about my positions, guys, is number one, I have 2 of them. Okay, and I've talked about these before. Reason number one to have anxiety about your position, you don't understand it. You don't understand how they make money or what they do, right? You don't understand their technology, their product, whatever it is. You just bought it because someone on Twitter said it's going to the moon. Okay, I'll get anxiety if I don't know what a company does and I buy it, and I don't know their long-term trajectory. Okay, so again, great assets at a great price. Great assets mean they have real revenue, real utility, real adoption. Okay, and a great price, we just look at the mean, right? Not a great price, fair price, great price. Okay, and then number 2 is your position size is too big. Those are the 2 reasons, okay, you get anxiety about positions. Either you have too much in the position or you just don't understand it. Those are the only 2 ways I think you can get anxiety about a position. And again, I talk about all this stuff in my free trading course over here, guys. So if you're new, okay, and you're panicking on a day like today after we just had a monster green day yesterday, okay, I'd highly suggest you come watch the trading course right over here. Okay, it's completely free under the onboarding section. You guys can check that out here if you're new. What do we got for requests here? I see one for Carnage for QBTS. Carnage, welcome, brother. Welcome. So Carnage is up, or I'm sorry, Carnage. QBTS is now up here. So again, you got the signal back here at around 15. It is getting pretty close to that red zone. So you either want to take a profit on this when you see that red dot. I would make sure, I mean, that thing had a pretty nice move there off the signal. I mean, it's up 100%. Anytime we're up 100%, we're taking profits. Again, everyone's very excited about quantum computing. I would look for a daily or a weekly alert here to take some profits. You probably want to make sure that one holds on to 25. Microsoft. What's going on, Marlog? Crow, what's going on, brother? Jeff is in the house. William, what's going on, brother? Any options plays? I was eyeing one today. We talked about it a few months ago. I'll talk about that here in just a second. Microsoft, again, big day yesterday, huge move up, and it puked it all back. Again, we still got some room up here to the red zone, which is our target zone. Microsoft is very bullish, right? When we're up above these EMAs on the daily chart, guys, this is the EMA ribbon that we also talk about inside the trading course. Okay, when we're down below these EMAs, we're stuck in a downtrend. Okay, Microsoft was in a downtrend from where we got our sell signal back here in October from 550 all the way down to 350. Okay, it bounced right off the fib there. But when we break out over these EMAs, this means the bulls are stepping in, right? But anytime, you guys saw me take profits on a couple things this week. Okay, anytime we get this separation here off the EMA ribbon, right, means we're probably going to retrace back into it. Again, it goes back to that cheat sheet over here. Okay, when you get that separation off the mean, which is just the average, right? We use the 4-year average and the yearly average here on the weekly, and then on the daily we use the EMA ribbon. So after you see the breakout here on the daily, you want to see the pull back into those EMAs. So again, this is still green here on Microsoft, but that could pull all the way back down into 420 and still be bullish. So it's still a hold, right? If you want to take some profits, look for a red dot. Again, I don't think it's a bad place to take profits. If you entered right here and it went up, that's 15% for a stock like Microsoft. That's pretty good. But ultimately, we're still bullish as long as the dot remains green here. What else we got? I see one for NU. This is Brazilian Bank. I like this one. So this one had a signal right here at 13.50. It's down $2 since that time. So again, our general rule, you guys will learn in that trading course, is we want to buy when the wave is down here below the white line given a green dot, right? Does that mean 100% that we're going up? No, right? No indicator, no strategy, nothing is 100%, but we do have a plan, right, when we get the signal if it goes the other way on us. You can do 2 things. Set a stop loss on this red dot right here, okay? Your stop loss could have been right there at $13.30 or $13, okay? That's just the previous low, okay, of where the red dot came. So the red dot came back here on April 27th. That came at $14. The previous low from that time was right here at $13.30. You could have set a stop loss. Boom, you got stopped out, and now you're looking to buy it lower on a green dot, okay? But if you wanted to hold that position, okay, through the dip, okay, all you're doing is buying here, and then buying again when you get the next signal, right? Building your position using dollar cost averaging. Again, that is listed over here inside of the trading rules, which I go over in that course. Never exceed more than 2.5% of your total portfolio on one trade. Look to average down if the position declines 20% or more. So if you buy something and it goes down 20%, are we panicking? Are we selling? Are we panic selling at a 20% dip? No, we are averaging down, right? So you get a green dot, okay? It goes against you, right? It gets a red one, trade is invalidated, it goes the other way. So now you're in at 1350, you're down 20%, right? From that green dot, you're probably down, well, not quite 20%, you're down 15%. So if I get another green dot down here and my position is down more than 20%, what am I going to do? I'm going to buy more shares of that asset when the green dot pops, okay? And I'm guessing this thing's probably going to bounce somewhere around that 4-year moving average there. Again, this is a Brazilian bank. They got big earnings. Looking good. Jay, what's going on, brother? I see one here from the chat for Service Now. Now's ripping. So Now is one of the names I sold yesterday, okay? I didn't sell it because I don't think this move is stopping. I just think the volatility has played out here, okay? I sold half of my position. Again, we entered off this signal right here, okay? $90. It went all the way up to 140. I think it was around a 100% move. I can go back here and show you guys. Again, I've taken profits on a couple names. If you guys are following along, INJ, I took profit on that for 126% today. I took profit on Oracle today, 92% gain. And then yesterday, you could see the Service Now. I sold 50%, but 107% move there on Service Now. Again, we bought down here. We're selling up here. The reason I sold is because it hit that 4-year moving average. Okay, it hit the top of it, so sometimes that can act as resistance. And also, again, you just see that separation there off the EMAs. I would look to re-enter now if it pulled back into the EMAs, which I think it's going to do. I mean, those EMAs are sitting down here at like $103. So I'm just looking for now to cool off a little bit because, again, it's gone up 60%, okay, in the last 3-4 weeks. I mean, 55%. I was playing the 2X levered ETF, the 2X long ETF of Now. That's why I made 107%, okay? But again, that's a big move in a short period of time. So I'm looking for it to cool off a little bit, maybe come down to 100, 110, re-enter, okay? And again, I only sold half my shares. I'm still waiting for it to get up here to the red zone, right? Just looking for it to cool down a little bit here again. Look at the separation off the orange line here. Okay, that orange line is the 2-month moving average. Again, when you see the separation off the EMA like that, that just means, hey, we could pull back and retrace and cool off. Things have ran really hot. Okay, again, 60% in 3 weeks, that's insane. Okay, that's insane gains. Most people are happy with 5% a year. Okay, we're racking 100% trades like it's nothing over here. Okay, and then we take that capital and then we rotate into things that are closer to the EMA. Like look at Robinhood, right? Robinhood's sitting right near the EMA right now. Big, strong company, right? It's all about capital rotation here. Okay, if something runs really hot and it's up 100%, it's okay to sell, right? There's nothing wrong with selling up 100%. You made money. You should be happy if you're making those kind of gains, right? And all we're doing is following the strategy here, folks. Said great call on Near, made gains. Yeah, I sold that one a little too early, but hey, it's ripping. Okay, it's doing very well here, but it is in our red zone. So again, we bought Near down here. Okay, right here at around 110. Okay, I think I sold somewhere around 2 to 210 right in here. It's at 260. Again, I don't try to time the exact top, guys. That's just not something I do. I am just trying to hit my targets. The target is up here in the red zone, okay, on the daily chart. Anytime price comes up into that, I am selling something, okay, whether that's the whole position or 50% of the position or 25% of the position. As a trader, I have a target, right? I'm not just investing and holding forever, okay? That's just not a strategy for me, okay? I want to buy low and sell high, okay? That signal came down there at about a buck. I mean, if you entered off that signal, that last signal, you're literally up, okay, 91%. And this thing's in a brutal downtrend. It's been in a brutal downtrend, but you could see, I think we actually entered this one off the monthly down here at around 120. Okay, again, it's up very nicely, and it's continuing to push up. So with Near, I'd just probably be looking for the weekly signal to sell this one now, and probably using a stop loss right there at 220 just in case it reverses the other way, right? That looks like a very solid support level. So that one could keep going. And again, if it does, am I mad? No, I'm not mad at all. I think I made like 70% on this trade. Okay, that was a beautiful trade. Now I have cash. Now I can go put it into something else that I think is beat up. I mean, some of these names are just so beat up, it's ridiculous. Okay, we've been buying Aerodrome this week. Chainlink also. just, again, looking at the 4-year average, I mean, we're getting stuff at a 35-40% discount right now. When this thing comes back up here in this range, back to 20 to 30, okay, everyone's going to be like, man, I wish I would have bought it at $8 back in June. Okay, can we go down to $7? Yeah, but guess what? We were there in February. You had an opportunity to buy down there in February. So anything above 7 is bullish for Link. I see one here in the chat for ACN. This one still looks good. Again, the dot is still green. I think this one pulled back into the EMA. So again, breaking out over the EMA. I really like this name. They're a huge company. They make $18 billion a quarter. Okay, and this one's got a nice range back to the red zone. That's a 74% move. You got the green dot here on the weekly. I think ACN is a very solid stock and a very solid buy at these levels. AVGO here from Joel. Yeah, if you guys got chart requests, just drop them here in the chat. So AVGO, we should have been buying back here in April, right? Right here at 300. You're already up. This thing looks like it's just going to keep running. Oh, they got earnings coming up tomorrow. So I'd probably trim some here before earnings just because, again, are you getting a good price right now buying it here? No, you're getting it at a 55% premium, okay, off the 4-year average, okay? This was a great time to buy. This was a decent time to buy right here. That white line is the yearly moving average. The blue line is the 4-year moving average, okay? You ever get something like this into the 4-year, you want to buy the crap out of it, okay? Because, again, that's our fair price value. But we're not buying AVGO up here. If anything, we're looking for a reason to sell. I don't like holding companies into earnings. It's always a gamble. If they beat, yeah, they can go up. But if they miss, right, you could see it sell off really hard. So, again, if you enter down here at around 300, I'd be trimming some. Let's go back here to the Discord real quick. What else we got? Let me see here. Let's get back to business here. Taking a few here from the Discord. We are looking at ARR and Snap. ARR, this looks like a RET. So, again, stock splits. These stock splits pretty much ruin charts. Don't know much about this. They're a RET, so I'm guessing that they pay a dividend. I mean, if you're looking at it for the dividend, then I'd be a buyer here. Snapchat. So this one's still bullish here above 5. Okay, we need to see that one hold 5. Again, as long as the dot is green, we're bullish. Okay, and again, it's just chopping around. Again, this is just time capitulation, sideways, sideways, sideways. We're looking for that breakout move higher. It does have a red dot here on the daily, so if you want to set a stop loss on this, it would be right there at like 510. What else we got? SOXS, or SOXX. So again, where are we in regards to the 4-year? Okay, we're 90%, 60% off of the 4-year average. Again, never buying up there. All these semiconductor stocks, AMD, Intel, they've all had these massive moves up, guys. They're in a bubble right now, okay? Congratulations if you caught the trade, if you entered right there in March, but up here on a red dot, we are not buying up there with our strategy, okay? I would be short SOXS here. I would be selling it. Nokia stock, you said is it time to sell? I would say so. I mean, again, anytime my name is over 50% off of the 4-year, I'm selling. It's 67% off of that average. Again, where should you have bought Nokia? Right here. Okay, that was your buy signal in August. Again, down here, no one's talking about it. Nobody cares about it. Nobody wants anything to do with it down here. Okay, but up here, everybody wants to buy it. It's the next greatest thing in the world, right? And again, it's up, look at that. It's up 159% in 6 months. So are we chasing things up 159%? Or are we being patient and buying stuff that hasn't ran yet, right? We want to buy when the wave is down here and sell when it's up here. I would absolutely sell Nokia up here. QQQ, again, QQQ way up here. Time to buy QQQ and tech stocks was right here in April and March when everyone was freaking out about World War III. Last time before that was in 2025. Again, I tell you guys, you get one good time a year to buy at stupidly cheap prices. Okay, one good time a year according to the data. Okay, up here, we're just not chasing. Can it keep going? Yes, but again, we're not buyers here. Okay, we never buy when this wave is up here. We want to buy when the wave is down here. That opportunity comes about once a year. One time a year, you guys get that opportunity. Okay, again, there are still names down there, right? You got Chainlink, you got Uniswap, you got Sui, all these altcoins. I mean, there is going to be, in my opinion, a rotation out of stocks into cryptocurrency here very soon. Okay, and again, we're going sideways right now, so it's just the market we're in. Again, the markets only do 3 things, guys. 3 things. Does everybody know the 3 things? Okay, they go up, they go down, and they go sideways. Okay, so you got to determine what kind of a market are we in. And the easiest way to really tell where you're at is reference that 4-year moving average, okay? You're either buying when things are really good, exciting, or you're buying when things are really bad, right? Again, there was nobody on my timeline back here in April on MU talking about Micron at $70. Now, everybody on Twitter, every news anchor, everybody's talking about Micron technology. Okay, this thing is literally up off the bottom 1,500%. If you want to buy it up 1,500% off the bottom, all the power to you. But it does not reside with what we're trying to do here at Overkill Trading. Again, we want to buy great companies at great prices. Is MU a great company? Yes, there's no arguing that. Their earnings are extremely good. Okay, is it at a great price? Well, if I went to Walmart today and they were like, hey, everything's 82% more expensive than it was yesterday, come on in. Am I going to go into Walmart or am I going to go across the street to the Value Village? I'm going to the Value Village every single time, folks. Every single time. I want to buy things that are on discount, not trading at 82% premiums. UPST from the chat. And if I missed your request, guys, just keep getting it in. Just keep getting it in. UPST, again, signal came last week at 28. It did break over the EMAs, so I like it down here. Yeah, I'd be a buyer down here. As long as that dot remains green, we're bullish. Our target would be up here in the red zone from where we sit right here at 32. That's all the way up about 150, 160% back to the red zone. So a lot of meat on that bone. A lot of meat on that bone right now. I see one here for Nike. What's Nike doing? Nike's still just in the gutter. Just in the gutter. I mean, this stock has just been annihilated, dude. I don't know. I mean, they have pretty big earnings. I mean, they're making, what, $11 billion a quarter? I don't know why their stock's all the way down here in the gutter, other than the fact that, you know, stuff is too expensive and people just aren't buying it anymore. I mean, that would be my perspective. Up above $40, I'd put a stop loss at 40. If it breaks 40, I'd sell it. But as of right now, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, you're literally buying it down here at the low of 2014. So you're buying this stock at a 12-year low, the lowest price in 12 years. So if you look at it in those regards, then yeah, it's a good buy. I mean, the best price in 12 years. If I believe in the company, if I believe in what they're doing, if I think they're going to be around and stick around, I'd buy it here with a stop loss at $40. I see one here for Hive, H-I-V-E. That's the monthly there. Oops, H-I-V-E. Why do they did something with their exchanges, man. H-I-V-E. I want to look at the NASDAQ. I don't want to look at the TSX. So again, where's the wave? Up here. Where should you have been buying a Hive? Down here at $2. You're up 150%. Red dot here on the daily. Decent earnings, right? Look at the separation here off the EMA, right? That blue line. See the space in between that. Okay, that's scary, right? We want to see it maybe pull back here into like $3. I'd probably trim some on Hive right now, just because again, look where the wave is. Look how far off that EMA we are, right? Look at this resistance right here. Okay, at 450, we topped here, broke out of it there, but puked it right back. I mean, I think this is a good spot to trim, especially if you got in back here in April off the signal at 190. Again, if you don't enter off the signal, all the risk to reward just goes away, right? It doesn't seem like a good time to be buying down here until a move takes off, right? We were buying Oracle. You guys saw that trade we cashed out back here in April. We were buying at 140. Everyone was panicking. Everyone was freaking out. Everyone was, right, scared. Now, right, look at the separation off the EMA. 37%. That's a pretty big premium. Does it have a little bit of room to go up here? Yes. But are we way off of these EMAs right now? Yes. That means we've ran really hot. Okay, so if it pulled back to 200 into the EMAs, then I might be interested in re-entering. But until then, right, taking a little bit of profit, raising some cash, right, buying some of this stuff that might be down 5 to 10% today. Okay, again, we're in this for the long haul, guys. We're not looking at stuff on the day-to-day. Okay, if your stock goes down one day, and you're a swing trader and you're panicking and selling, you're not doing it right. That's all there is to it. I see one here for Aztec. Is that a crypto? Must be a crypto, huh? Again, too new of a project for me to tell you anything. I don't see any data here on my chart. So if you're buying new projects, I don't buy projects unless they've been around for at least a year. Okay? At least a year. What's tomorrow? Sidus, S-I-D-U-S. If you guys got chart requests, just drop them right there in the chat. This one's still moving up. Again, it's in the red zone, though, so this is not our trade, right? We want to buy down here at 72 cents. Can this thing keep going up? Absolutely. I'd put a stop loss probably at 350 and let that thing ride if you think it's going to keep going, but this is not where we are looking to buy our assets. We want to buy down here in the golden zone on the daily, or when the wave is down here below the white line. Okay, if you're not buying there, you want to buy these pullbacks into the EMAs. But again, this just isn't our kind of trade. All those space companies are taking off now. We're too late to the party, right? That SPCE, Virgin Galactic, where'd we get our signal? Down here at 250. No one was talking about it. Everyone's talking about it up here at 9. Okay, and now it's pulling back because, again, now all the hype's in. Now everybody's excited. Boom. Now they pull the rug out from you. Okay, so again, wave up here, we're not touching it. We're looking to take profits. Okay, that's got a red dot here today on space. So again, pump and dump. I would make sure space holds 350. Again, this company makes no money. 220,000 a quarter. That's not very big for a stock. IT stock, IT from the chat here. That looks good. I like this one. Yep, they got good earnings. They're breaking out here. They got the golden dot back here at 144. So again, our bottom on this is right there at 140, right? You're playing that as zero, right? That's your zero line. We're breaking out over these EMAs. This is actually a really good request here, okay? I don't know what this is, so I'm going to look it up. We do have a research tool over here, guys. This research tool right here is awesome. If you guys are in the Discord, what was the ticker again? IT. So if you guys ever want to know what a crypto or a stock does, what you do is you come over here to the research tool and you type in /info and you hit enter. Okay, and then what you do is you type in the ticker. So it was IT. Okay, IT, which was Gartner. You click on it and then you hit enter, and it literally pulls up everything that you need to know about the stock, except when I try it on the live. Application did not respond. Requested details are not available. Never seen that before. Bitcoin, let's try. Is this thing like just not working right now? Or yeah, so it pulls up Bitcoin, but for some reason it won't pull up that stock. Normally it works on 99% of the stocks in crypto that you type in, but it pretty much just gives you all the information about what the asset is, what the company is, the market cap, the current price, the past day, the past month, the past year returns, all the circulating supply, all the info you need to learn about whatever asset it is that you are holding. So that's the research tool. I don't know what IT is. Maybe you can enlighten me on what that is in the chat, but that has a nice range back up there to 405. What else we got? UUUU. Okay, not my favorite. Again, time to buy was down here. We want that wave deeper. ALAB. Astra Labs. Again, look where the wave is. We'd be taking profits. Okay, we're taking profits up here. You got the red dot in the red zone. That's where we sell. Okay, I would definitely be taking profits here on this one. ADS. Adidas. Okay, that one's kind of taken off here a little bit. I don't know why this is not just pulling up the normal NASDAQ stuff, dude. I've never... Did they change their stuff or something? That's kind of weird. But again, got a little room to go back to 200 to 220 on Adidas there. GitLab, GTLB. GitLab looks good. So again, took off here. Once again, signal came back here at 22. It's sitting at 32 now. Look at the separation off the EMA. That just means, hey, we could pull back into these EMA ribbons before continuing higher. So we're still targeting 50 to 51 on this. If this thing pulls back, looks like they got earnings today as well. So just keep in mind you're buying this one before its earnings. It does have a monthly signal. Okay, this one could actually move pretty nicely, but I wouldn't be chasing this one here. Again, our signal was down here, guys. Our signal was down here in March at $20. Okay, we don't want to chase it when it's up 35%. We want to wait for that little retracement. Again, if you got the signal on the weekly, you should be in here on the daily looking to buy it into those EMAs. It's a research company. Thank you. JOBY. Jobby Foundation. Again, still green here. Still looking good. I don't know why that one's not on the green list. Okay, once again, signal came down here in April. $8. Right? Now people are a little more entitled to buy it now that it's up to 11 or 12. But again, we want to enter on those bottoming signals. Okay, looking for a pullback kind of like it did right here into the EMAs to buy it. Again, range up there to 18 to 20. PAXY or PAYX, Paychex. This one actually looks good too. Breaking out, very nice breakout here. Earnings are pretty good, and they got a long range to go back up here to the red zone. I like this one. I'd be a buyer of this one. You got the EMA cross happening. That's a 54% move back to the red zone, so a lot of meat on that bone. Again, we want to sell the red dot in the red zone. Okay, that's our target up here. Okay, we're way down here. We got a long way to go. 60%, a lot of meat on that bone. That's what we want to see. And we're breaking out over this downtrend. Okay, when we're below, what did I say? When we're below the EMA ribbon, guys, right? We've been down below it since back here in June of last year, almost a year. Okay, this thing's been stuck in a downtrend. The Bears are in control. The Bears are in control. The Bears are, oh, the Bulls are in control now, baby. I like this one here at 100. This one looks really good. WMT, Walmart, coming down. Okay, so again, we want to buy when the wave is down here below the white line. I would love to buy Walmart right here at like $80 to $84. Okay, again, we don't want to buy when there's that big of a separation off the EMA. Right now, right, you're talking about a 26% premium you're paying for the stock of Walmart. Okay, let's wait for the green dot on Walmart. QTUM, ripping. Okay, this is a quantum computing ETF. Where's the wave? Okay, we should be thinking about taking profits here. Okay, again, we're not home run hitters. We just get on base, baby. That's all we do. We just get on base. We enter here and we sell on the red dot. From there, 66 up to 116. That's a beautiful trade. From here, right, from 100 to 67, 167, I mean, guys, that's a 53% move. That's a beautiful move. For a stock, for a trade, that's awesome. So if you want to take profits on this, I mean, I'd be trimming some here. I'd definitely be taking some off here on QTUM. McDonald's. Worst food in the world. Okay, their McGriddles are okay, but it's not even real food. Okay, 272, 270 is current support. We are sitting right at the mean. Just looking for that green dot on McDonald's. If you want to buy it here, I'd use a stop loss probably at, I don't know, probably 270 on the stop loss. Make it tight. I'd like to get it back up over these EMAs, though. I want to see the EMA cross here or a green dot here on the weekly for McDonald's. RGTI, again, it's another thing. Do you really believe in the product? I mean, do you really believe that they are a good product? Ugh, I don't. I'm sorry. I just would rather buy a good food company like Texas Roadhouse. What is Texas Roadhouse stock doing? Come on, can we get some Texas Roadhouse in the building today? TXRH. Okay, I'd rather buy me some Texas Roadhouse than McDonald's here. I don't know why this isn't on our watch list. This is like one of my favorite restaurants. Okay. But very choppy there. I don't like McDonald's. McDonald's is gross. Last time I ate it, I got food poisoning. Fubo from the chat. Fubo is still down below the EMA. So again, we're looking for that breakout. Once again, the stock split strikes again. We really got to pay attention to those stock splits because a few of those have messed me up this year. Made the trades go against me, like this Strive trade, and then the Fubo one was the other one where it had a stock split and just absolutely tanked. Again, I don't know why they do stock splits or even allow those. I think it's stupid. But, yeah, I want to see it get up over like 14. It does have a green dot here on the weekly. So if you look at this chart here on the weekly, you can see that the bottom was right there at 820. So anything up above 820 is bullish. And, again, you're just waiting for the wave to come back up here and give you a red dot. We got AMD and Robinhood. Again, AMD's got a red dot here on the weekly. Okay, AMD is currently trading 67% off of its moving average. Okay, that is a ridiculous premium. If you're buying it up here, it's literally suicide. Okay, anytime we get that far off the blue line like we did back here in 2024, we're going to get a big long dip. We're going to get a big long drawdown. Okay, so down here to 170, we would be looking to go short AMD. I'm short stocks. I'm short Intel right now, and I'm probably going to open up a short here on AMD here pretty soon too. Okay, those are just ridiculously expensive stocks right now. Okay, I'd rather buy something more like Robinhood. Robinhood isn't sitting right on it. It's sitting on its yearly moving average, but it's really showing a bottom right there at 63. Until we see a red dot on Robinhood, we are holders, and we're just looking to buy dips. Looking to buy red days like today, down 3%. I'd like to buy it closer to 80, but again, we are assuming that the bottom is in for Robinhood right here at 63. So this thing could chop around. It can go sideways, sideways, sideways. But ultimately, we're looking for that big breakout to the upside. I'm not selling my Robinhood until I see a red dot up here on the weekly. So I like Robinhood a lot more than AMD for a buy here. If you're looking to buy those, I would sell AMD up here. The SPY we already covered. IWM, again, look at the separation. Time to buy down here, not time to buy up here. I'd be looking for places to take profits there on IWM. We got IREN, IREN, ripping. So this one gave you a signal back here at 35. It's up 100% since that time. But again, are we getting a fair price at our fair value price? No. 70% premium off that 4-year. We're in the red zone. Okay, I'd either be taking profits or setting a stop loss right there at 59. I'd be on more the side of taking profits on that because, again, I'm a trader. I take profits when I hit my targets, guys. My targets are the red dot on the weekly, which is what Rocket Lab is showing right here. This is the next request. Or a red dot in the red zone here on the daily, okay? So both of those are showing here on RKLB. I'd be selling that one. STLA, this was the options play I was looking at here today. So I talked about this a few months ago, and it's really looking like it's going to play out too. STLA, why can I not see the STLA? Why do I got to open this up now to see the price? This is really weird. They must have just did something, because when I click this, it goes to the MIL currency. Why is it not going to just the STLA one on the NYSE? It's weird. I haven't seen that. I don't know if I hit a setting or something, but STLA was the option play I was looking at here. I told you guys at the beginning I would give you guys an options play, but this stock is a massive, massive company, right? $44 billion a quarter. The quarter before that, they made $93 billion. Okay, these guys make Dodge, Ram, Jeep, all those cars, and you can see they're sitting at the COVID low. So at the lowest prices since COVID, that was 6 years ago. If you would have bought in COVID back here at 7, it went all the way up to 22 for a 200% move. So the options I'm looking at on those are the $20 calls, STLA, the $20 calls for 2028. Okay, so $20, assuming that we go at least back to 12, okay, in a rapid period of time, right? So I actually have an order set for those right now, right here for the $20 calls for January of 2028. I have an order set at the 20 cent limit order. So if it hits 20 cents, if those contracts hit 20 cents, my contracts are going to be filled. I'm not really sure what they're trading at right now. I think they're at like 23 cents. But I like this one for a long-term play. I mean, lowest price in 6 years. Again, you saw the last time this hit down here. Okay, it had a huge move up. I mean, that went from $7 to $30 if you sold the exact top. Okay, 300%. So again, it's at a really interesting price here. I think those options look very interesting. I haven't filled them yet, though. They haven't got filled yet. I see one here for PRO. Are you talking about the... I'm guessing you're talking about the crypto here. Yeah, so that's green there on the monthly. Again, we're just going sideways here. Again, time capitulation is very frustrating when things just go sideways and they don't move, right? We're still targeted up here between 80 cents and $1 there on PRO. ABSI. ABSI. So that's up there in the red zone. So what do we do in the red zone? We take profits, okay? You're also way up here on the wave. I'd be selling ABSI here. Nokia we covered. SRFM. That one's down here in the gutter. Again, down here at the lows of 2024, so the lowest price in about 2 years. Okay, $1 looks like a good price for it if you believe in the company. Again, it looks like a penny stock to me. They make about $27 billion or $1 million a quarter. I think they're a drone company, but again, they're stuck in a downtrend with this EMA ribbon. Okay, I'd like to see it pop up over maybe like 150, and for the bulls to step in control there. But it does have the signal down here at $1. So you got to say, hey, $1 is my price that I'm paying here. And again, you just got to keep in mind it's a penny stock. It did bounce here back in 2024, had a pretty nice bounce, and it's right back down to the spot. So I like it down there at 114. I just don't know anything about the company. Technically, though, it looks good for a double bottom. RCL, this is Royal Caribbean. This one looks good here, breaking out over the EMAs. I like this one over 260. Target would be up here between 340 and 360. On RCL. We already covered McDonald's. We already covered Robinhood. If you guys want to check the replay, you guys can watch that over here under the latest tab. If you guys joined late, right under here, the latest tab, you guys can always watch the stream if you guys missed it. See one here for VeChain and CRO. These are getting smoked. I mean, look at this ugly, ugly downtrend. I mean, that is insane. So you got the monthly alert on this. If you believe in this project, you believe it's going to snap back, then yeah, it's time to buy. Okay, it's at the lowest price it's ever been in history. Okay, that rug got pulled out right underneath it, and it's sitting down here less than half a penny. So again, you got the signal down here. Okay, is this project going to last? I don't know. Okay, they had big sponsorships with the UFC and things like that, but doesn't seem to care. Okay, that thing, I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months in a row, okay, going all the way down to the floor. So it does have the monthly alert there, so keep your eye on that. Down there at half a penny, we got CRO also selling off really big. I mean, look at this. This is one of the most brutal crypto pullbacks in history, guys. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months in a row. Have you seen another time on CRO's chart where it's gone down 10 months in a row? I don't. There's always been a bounce, and we haven't gotten any bounce. And where I'm guessing the bounce is going to come is when that Clarity Act passes. Okay, that's what's going to be the catalyst that's going to get everybody excited again, and prices going up again, right? That's what's going to get everybody in. But this is brutal. So if you want to wait for the bottom, I would wait for either a green dot here on the monthly or a green dot here on the weekly. We had a few of them here at 7 cents. I know it's down to 6 cents now, but again, at least you're not buying up here at 30, 40 cents with everybody else. Okay, this is where the majority of people want to buy CRO. No one's talking about it down here at 6 cents. Okay, that actually broke the fib today. So we really want to watch for a macro signal here, a weekly or a monthly, now that support is broken. Shopify, SHOP. See that, how it hit the fair value there? Fair value price right there. God, does anyone know how to turn off all these other exchanges? The only exchange I want to look at is the NASDAQ and the NYSE. For some reason, it just started doing this on me today. So when I type in Shopify, you see it goes to the TSX exchange. What is that? I don't even know what the TSX exchange is. Toronto. That's like Canada. It's like I'm in the United States. I want to look at the United States prices, not the Canadian dollar prices. But again, $98 is where we're bottoming here. Again, that was the low right there at 94. So anything up above 94, we're bullish on, right? As long as that dot remains green. That is our bottoming candle right there at $94. So I would look for pullbacks here on the daily. You got a red day today. I'd like to buy on red days, not green days. But again, down here, given the green dot up above 94, that one looks good. I see one here for Uber. Uber, again, it's just sideways capitulation, right? Just going, we've gone sideways since February. We haven't moved in 3 months, okay? We've been stuck in this range between $68 and $78. Just up and down and up and down and up and down, okay? We're waiting for that big explosive move to come back up here. Watch for a green dot on this one. I got a stop loss on this one somewhere around 60, I think $67. But we're sitting right at that fair value price. Again, Uber's a huge company. Their earnings look really good. And I like it right here at 70. Cast, C-A-S-T. Looks like a rug pull. Penny stock. I wouldn't touch it. Volcar _B. This one looks good above 21. I'd use a stop loss at 21. You got the MACD crossover there, green dot. This one looks good with a stop at 21. TAO, another crypto here. Okay, that one's red. So again, if you want to set your stop loss off the red dot, you set it right there at like 229. It's sitting at 239 right now, so there is a chance that this thing could break support here, and when support breaks, that's when you see a sell-off. So again, everybody's excited about TAO up here at 400 bucks. Okay, now people are starting to panic. If we lose that low right there, that support level, you could see it capitulate back down here to 160 to 180. So what I do on TAO is just simply wait for a green dot. Again, the last signal came right here at 170. Okay, I'm talking about the signal down here below the white line. It went from 170 up to 380. Okay, and then now it's pulling back. So again, we're just waiting on the next signal to either dollar cost average in or buy if you're not in the position yet. MNDY. Monday.com. That one's gapping up. That one looks good. All these software companies look really good. You got the MACD cross. I actually really like Monday.com here. That looks good. You got other software names like CRM breaking out here. Okay, that's a big breakout there for CRM. There was a few more. What was the other one I was looking at here today? Oh, HubSpot, HUBS. Okay, another software company breaking out. Again, when we're down below the EMAs, guys, we're stuck in a downtrend. But as soon as we start breaking up above them, that means the bulls are stepping in. Okay, so watch these software companies here. Monday.com looks really good. RIVN, this is Rivian. Okay, that thing's ripping. So again, our target's from 20 to 22. We cashed out on this one, I think, back here at like 18. It ended up pulling all the way back here to 14. Yeah, electric car maker here. That one looks like it's going to keep pushing up. That one looks good. I'd be a holder looking for a sell signal on RIVN. We got Plug, P-L-U-G, Plug Power. This thing's just continuing to pump too. Okay, so again, we're not buying in the red zone. That's not what we do. Okay, I'd like to see a pullback like the 250 if it happens. Again, look where the wave is. We just don't buy up here, guys. We were buying plug power down here at $1.80 to $2. TSCO, that's a Tractor Supply. This one's way down, dude. I mean, this thing's sold off hard. Okay, if Tractor Supply is going to last, it looks really good down here at $30. Okay, I mean, look at the 40-year average. You're now buying this literally 36% off the 4-year average. Almost a 40% discount on the stock right now if you look at things over the last 4 years. Huge company, right? Pretty decent earnings. The earnings are kind of decreasing, though, which is kind of concerning. But, yeah, I mean, it's got a big range back up there to 60. If you believe in the company, I mean, it's sitting at the lowest price since 2021, so about 5 years. Okay, I like it a lot here with a stop loss, probably at like 28.50. 28.50 on the stop loss for TSCO. That's it for today, guys. We'll pick up tomorrow at BE. Okay, we do chart requests every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday here from the chat and from the Discord. So I'm going to pick up right here where we left off with JD tomorrow. If you guys have chart requests and you're on the live, you couldn't make the live, you guys can always get them over here in the Discord. We're just going to continue to go down the list here and take them from the live chat. Hold the line there, folks. Red days are a part of being in the market. And again, they're just opportunities. Warren Buffett says, hey, you should be happy when your stock or your asset goes down because you get the opportunity to buy it lower, right? We continue to go on with our lives. We continue to, right, look at this like a savings account. This isn't a get-rich-quick strategy, okay? But it works, right? If you're looking at things over the long term, right, 1 to 6 months out on all investments, we are not day trading, guys. We are not day trading. We're not looking at things over days and weeks. We're looking at things over months. So hang in there if you guys need me. I'll be over here inside the Discord. We have a support chat over here. Our team's happy to answer all your questions. Again, if you're new, check out that free trading course over here, completely free. It will go over all the indicators, our entire strategy of how we look at the markets and how we invest. And if you guys do not have the indicators we talked about here today, you guys can download those right here in the Trading Indicator tab. Just click on this link, and then everything loads right up into your TradingView account. If you guys have questions or need help loading that up, my email is right there, overkill@overkillinvesting.club. Again, it takes a couple of clicks, and then everything will load right up. Your screen will look exactly like my screen. And, yeah, that's it for today, folks. We'll be back here around the same time tomorrow taking more chart requests from you. God bless you guys. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll chat soon.